Well, Dana, another dominant win for Demetrius Johnson. It almost feels like we're entering this territory of GSP and Anderson Silva when they were dominant champs. Do you agree?
Yeah, no, the kid is unbelievable. He's incredibly talented. There's not a thing he can't do, especially against a guy as tough as Ali. Yeah, he's always impressive. He's amazing.
Do you enjoy watching him fight?
I do. I mean, you're going to have the segment of the fans that are like, they want to see knockouts, they want to see, and he does do that. But when you're going against a guy who is the number 1 contender and as tough as that Russian is, the punch stat, I didn't see. The last time I saw on the punch stat, it was 200 to 60 or something like that.
Do you feel like he's almost underappreciated at this point?
Yeah, it happens sometimes in guys' careers, I don't know if he's underappreciated. I mean, if you look at his last few fights, they're unbelievable. You had submissions, you got knockouts. It's always, it's never fun when you're going against a guy that's this tough and durable as Ali is.
Who makes sense for him next, in your opinion? Because I know you said you saw Dodson last week, and he made a pretty good pitch on the mic afterwards. Would you do that rematch that quickly?
Dodson makes the most sense. I mean, Dodson is the man. That fight was awesome. I think they're two of the fastest guys in the business, both technically sound. I like that fight. I'm not saying that's the next fight we're doing, but I like it.
That's what you're leaning towards, fair?
No, that's not even. I mean, I like that fight. I don't even know what Joe and Sean are thinking right now.
Let's talk about Rory McDonald, because you put some pressure on him, saying he had to go out there and take this fight and show that he wanted it. Did he prove you that he is a top contender? Because that seemed like one of his greatest performances in the UFC.
He dominated Woodley tonight. He shut Woodley down. He made Woodley look like he didn't even belong in there. My thing with Roy is if I have to criticize him tonight, I would have to say he had him hurt there. He had him literally wobbling with that right hand he hit him with, and just sort of stood on the outside and was shaking his arms. I don't like that stuff. Go in there and try to finish him. But if I had to be negative, that's the only thing I have. He looked awesome tonight.
So he answered the bell, so to speak. That's what you wanted to see out of him?
Yeah, I mean, he looked good. That isn't going to, the performance tonight wasn't, I liked him. I liked the way he fought tonight, and I liked his interview after. I mean, the kid is coming into his own. He's great. Matt Brown, Robbie Lawler, the winner of that fight gets the next title shot.
What about Tyron Woodley? Where does he go from here? Because he had been hounding you for a title shot.
Yeah. He choked in the big fight tonight, man. He needed to come out and try to rip that head off in the 3rd round. He didn't even do that. He threw a few punches, missed, and didn't knock him out, and just sort of set back into the way he fought the rest of the fight. He got beat tonight. He got beat mentally. He got beat physically, and Tyron's got a ways to go. Seems like he chokes in the big fights.
Schaub Arlovsky, very controversial. Do you think the judges got it right?
Was it controversial?
I think Schaub won that fight.
I think everybody would agree that fight sucked. That fight was horrible. You know who lost that fight? The fans. The fans lost in that fight. For anybody to think he got robbed, the first 2 rounds could have gone either way. First 2 rounds could have gone either way. In the 3rd round, Schaub won the 3rd round. Other than that, I made a big mistake putting that on the main card. That should have been in the prelims. And for Schaub to walk around thinking he got robbed is hysterical. First of all, Arlovsky looked slow. Arlovsky looked soft. Arlovsky looked like he couldn't get off tonight. And neither one of them threw any punches in the first 2 rounds, and Schaub's face still looked like he got hit with a baseball bat, okay? And for him to think that he was robbed tonight is absolute comedy.
All right, Dana, thank you very much for the time.
We got robbed tonight.